Hello, and thank you for joining us today. Today, we will be talking about immigration pathways to New Brunswick. Where is New Brunswick? New Brunswick is located on the east coast of Canada. We have a population of approximately 773,000 people, a surface of 71,400 kilometers squared, and our nearest neighbors are Quebec, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, and Maine in the United States of America. Official languages. New Brunswick is the only officially bilingual province in Canada. We have 31.8% of our population who identify as French speaking, and we have 67.9% who identify as English speaking. Immigrate to New Brunswick. Please note you can visit us today at our ONB immigration booth for more information and to talk to us personally about your questions.
It's time for you to meet New Brunswick. It's a place where old school and high tech are neighbors, and there's an ocean of business opportunity right next to the world's highest tides. In New Brunswick, we're agile in boardrooms and outside of them. Our East Coast lifestyle is leisurely, but our business moves at lightning speed. And don't be fooled by all the trees. Our infrastructure is state-of-the-art. When you come to New Brunswick, you'll be met with friendly smiles from folks with the skills to get the job done. We may be hardworking and resilient, but we also know how to have fun and savor our successes. In New Brunswick, we've always favored quality over quantity. Our small size isn't a drawback. In fact, it's what makes it easy to get things done. Here, global powerhouses thrive alongside local startups, and time-honored traditions and cutting-edge approaches coexist. We're not really ones to brag, though. We keep a pretty low profile here, and a low cost of living and doing business to match. So now that you've met New Brunswick, don't you think it's time to get to know us better?
The available streams we have for immigration to New Brunswick are as follows. We have the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Project, the Provincial Nominee Skilled Worker with Employer Support Stream, the Provincial Nominee Program Express Entry Labor Market Stream. Required documents. Identity documents must be translated in one of Canada's two official languages, either English or French. Such documents include your passport, birth certificate, national identity card, and family record book. Additionally, you will require an Education Credential Assessment, or ECA, in order to apply. Your ECA must be received from a designated organization by IRCC. Please note that ECAs are only valid for 5 years. Additionally, you will have to provide your language proficiency assessment. Language proficiency tests accepted by IRCC include the IELTS General, CELPIP, TEF, and TCF. Also note, your language proficiency assessments are only valid for 2 years. Finally, you must provide work experience documents, which are validated by letters of reference according to your National Occupational Classification Code. These work experience letters of reference must also be translated into either English or French. The New Brunswick Provincial Nominee Program, or PNP, consists of 3 streams: the New Brunswick Skilled Worker with Employer Support Stream, the New Brunswick Express Entry Stream, and the New Brunswick Strategic Initiative Stream. This is for Francophone applicants only. In order to qualify for the New Brunswick Skilled Worker with Employer Support Stream, applicants must be between the ages of 22 and 55 years old. You must have a Canadian Language Benchmark, CLB, of a level 4 or higher in all 4 language capabilities: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. You must also prove that you have a minimum of a high school education or equivalent, and this is shown through your ECA assessment. And you must also have a full-time offer of permanent employment in New Brunswick in an eligible NOC code. The NOC codes include O, A, B, C, and in some cases, D occupations. You must also provide 1 year of relevant work experience in the intended NOC in the last 5 years. You must be able to provide proof of your commitment to live and work in New Brunswick. And you must also receive a score of a minimum of 60 out of 100 points in order to qualify. The skilled worker with employer support stream process is as follows. First, you must have the skilled work experience to apply. Then you must have support from a New Brunswick employer. Third is you will create your INB profile. INB is our online application portal. Once you create your INB profile, you can submit an expression of interest to the stream. Once your expression of interest has been assessed, you could receive an ITA, which is an invitation to apply. Once you submit your full application, your application will be assessed by a PNP officer. Once a decision has been made by the PNP officer, you will be notified and will receive a nomination certificate. You will then be invited to submit your full application to the IRCC's visa post. There, IRCC will check your medical, security, and criminality, and a decision will come from the visa post for your permanent residence. Next is the New Brunswick Provincial Nominee Program Express Entry Stream. Again, you must be between the ages of 22 and 55 years old. You must have a Canadian language benchmark CLB of 7 or higher in all 4 language capabilities: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. You must also have a minimum of a high school education or equivalent shown through your ECA. And you must have 1 full year of full-time experience in the eligible NOC code in either NOC O, A, or B, and this can be proven within the last 10 years. Next, you must have proof of funds. The proof of funds are determined by IRCC, and the current funds required for yourself and your family to apply can be found on the IRCC website under Settlement Funds. You must also have a commitment to live and work in New Brunswick, and additionally, you must score a minimum of 67 out of 100 points in order to qualify.
Within a month of me getting here, I got 5 jobs. I mean, like, I'm not talking about minimum wage jobs. I'm talking about great jobs. My name is Chijoke Bogo. Everyone calls me CJ. I moved to New Brunswick June last year from Nigeria. And I'm a licensed insurance representative with the cooperators here in Moncton. People don't know it, or people choose to ignore it. New Brunswick is big. New Brunswick is big in terms of jobs. New Brunswick is big in terms of opportunities. Whatever you want to do, it's like, be what you want, do what you want. New Brunswick has got it. The right people are coming into New Brunswick, and we're here for the long haul.
The express entry process is as follows. First, you must meet the eligibility criteria both provincially and federally in order to qualify. You must register in INB, create your profile, and submit an EOI or expression of interest. Once your expression of interest has been assessed, you will receive an invitation to apply to the NBPNP Express Entry stream, and you will be able to submit your full application. Once your full application has been assessed by a PNP officer, the decision to nominate will be sent directly to your express entry profile with IRCC. If IRCC successfully draws your name from the pool, you will be invited to submit an e-application to IRCC for your permanent residence, and your permanent residence decision will come from IRCC. Express entry, EOIs, and ITA process. In New Brunswick, you must receive an LOI. An LOI is a letter of interest. In order to receive an LOI, you must be either A, working for a New Brunswick employer, or B, enrolled in a New Brunswick post-secondary institution. Additionally, you could have attended a New Brunswick information session, and if your profile meets the province's labor market needs, you may be sent an LOI to submit an expression of interest to the PNP Express Entry stream. Additionally, you may also receive an LOI if you meet the following criteria, as well as have a family member residing in New Brunswick. The Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program has 3 separate streams: the Atlantic International Graduate Program, the Atlantic High Skilled Program, and the Atlantic Intermediate Skilled Program. For more information about this particular program, please visit our website at www.welcomenb.ca for further information and updates to this program. Additionally, don't forget to visit us at our ONB immigration booth today for more information or to ask us specific questions about any of our programs.
I kind of feel like it's, my privilege and my honor to give back and help newcomers, because I don't feel like a newcomer anymore. I feel like I belong, and I want everyone to have the same experience. My name is Mishka Jacobs, and I moved to Moncton, New Brunswick 4.5 years ago from South Africa. I currently work at Ben Innovation as their communications and events coordinator. The networking never stops, right? And as someone who's been through the process of being a newcomer, transitioning into the job market, and now being a permanent resident, it doesn't matter where you come from. When you move to a new country, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be intimidating, it's not clear for everyone. So sharing my stories of, what were the challenges, acknowledging that moving to a new country is hard and that it's going to be extremely difficult, but it's a difficult process, and then it transitions into something that's beautiful, community-based, and where you really feel like you belong.
Finally, New Brunswick has immigration settlement agencies. These are free settlement services offered by 17 immigrant settlement agencies, or ISAs, which offer information in English or French throughout the province. They can provide you information and orientation, information about language courses that you can take in either English or French, job search assistance for yourself, your spouse, or your children, and also information regarding social and family activities in the location you wish to settle. If you're still looking for work in New Brunswick, please visit us today at our ONB immigration booth, where we may have employers that are interesting to you, or visit www.nbjobs.ca. Additionally, you can find further information on all of our programs and program requirements at www.welcomenb.ca. And if you have specific questions related to your application, please feel free to send us an email at immigration@gnb.ca. Thank you for joining us. Have a good day.